be nice. Hi guys. Hi guys. Who we got on? We got Linda, Lorna, and Jane. So
it's
a bit of an unusual live.
It's Yasmin's birthday.
It's Yasmin's 8 today. Are we going to sing happy birthday?
Yeah.
After 3, yeah? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yasmin. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! There we go. So, Yasmin was a very lucky girl. She got everything she wanted.
And I got
Yasmin,
a monster truck.
Tino even got a present. He got a monster truck. Tino is 4.
Yeah,
should we see, Yasmin? You move that. See that chair there. Move that chair, and they'll be able to see your dollhouse. So that, I think it's that one. Yeah. Right, you be careful. Is it that one? Yes, that's it. Stick it right over there. So there you are. You can see the dollhouse. Very cool. Let's see. Ah, look. There we are. And you got a beautiful bus, a camper van bus.
How are you going to show that? It's right there on the table.
Let's try and do it without the camera falling off. There, a bus.
And also, it's really cool because this fake grass.
All right, it's got fake.
Goes in here, so it goes right here.
The fake grass. All right, oh yeah, that's clever. So it's got a rooftop garden.
Yeah.
So Gio says, "Happy birthday, Yasmin."
But we have a Gio in our house.
Yeah. So they've been playing since we woke up. So it's not going to be easy for me to do the standard live because
it will because I'm watching the TV.
But I do want to talk about stuff, and we're going to. They did say to me that they're going to carry on playing with all their lovely toys.
Yeah.
And Tino's watching his program.
So, yeah, I'm watching. I'm really lucky because I already have one of these. But I got another one.
Yes.
Yeah. So the dogs can have. So the dogs can have gymnastics. Yeah, we have 3 doggies.
They got 3.
No, we have 2 dogs. So we have 3.
So they got 3 doggies, right? And they're going to do gymnastics with the doggies.
Wait,
right now, guys, did any of you get on and watch Angie's Tea and Tarot? Angie's Tea and Tarot. She did a live stream last night, which I thought was cute. I recommend Angie's channel. I like the way that she talks about Elvis and Lisa Marie and Riley. A few of you did join it last night. Yeah. Let me just get a picture of her. Yeah.
Dad, one of my teeth are growing.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Right. Now look at this here. Angie's Tea and Tarots. Now, I tell you what, guys. I stumbled on her by accident. She was reviewing the book From Here to the Great Unknown. She was only on around 174 subscribers. She's up to 537 subscribers. So you guys have really helped her.
But I don't see the butter.
I know that not everyone's into tarot, but she doesn't just do tarots. She gives her own insights, her view on how she... How can I say it? She does a review on this book. But she does more than that. She goes off, she does research, she reads other books, she watches many interviews. She's got a very well-rounded view from the point of view of defending Elvis Presley. Not everyone defends him that run Elvis channels. She does, and I like that. Yeah. And it's just nice. No, you have to be quiet. It's just nice to join her, to jump over. No, we're definitely not doing that. Jump over Yeah. Now, so let me just show you properly. Okay. Angie's Tea and Tarot, guys. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And I joined her live last night because I woke up in the middle of the night. I made a massive mistake last night. No, you've got to be quiet. Let me just say this. I made a massive mistake last night. I was trying to download the Bridget Cruz video. And I hit the download button 4 times and it wouldn't download. And guess what? I blooming deleted it forever. So the Bridget Cruz interview, which is probably one of the most important live streams I've ever done, is deleted forever. Now I contacted YouTube. There's nothing you can do about it. Once you've deleted something, it's gone forever. So a bit gutted, a bit in shock. It was just after I came off watching Angie. So I'm a big believer that if something bad happens, you turn it into good. So luckily, guys, I did take pictures of the conversation. Right, everyone's got to be quiet now. Luckily, I did take pictures of the conversation I had with Bridget Cruz. So let's have a look. Philomena, I asked her about if she picked up vibes from Lisa regarding the egg that she supposedly donated. All right, yeah, Philomena, I saw you were on there. Quite a few of you were on there, weren't you? Like Linda was on there. Deborah was on there. Jane was on there. I think. Who else?
Jane.
Let me just think. Who else was on there? Diane was on there. So there was a few of you on there, guys. I think Pat was on there as well. So anyway, I've got a feeling that we, as defending Elvis Presley, that I do want us to share our success, because we are quite successful, aren't we, Team Elvis? And I want to welcome. That's cool. I want to welcome other channels that are defending Elvis Presley that want us to join in with them, because I do find that not all the channels are as welcoming as I'd like them to be. Yeah, just be quiet. Let me just talk, please, or else I'm going to tickle you to death. Right. So the other channel I've been watching is Serge Delmar. You guys know. Now he's pretty full on now. Now I did post yesterday that I was a little bit annoyed how he's grooming his words that he said where he felt Elvis was a bit grooming. So I've quite a few of you guys on that he's anti-Scientology, isn't he? He's trying to protect children in Scientology. Quite a few of you guys were commenting on his video saying Elvis ain't no groomer, which I totally agree with. Let me just get him up a minute. Serge Delmar. Now I still, even though he does get his facts a bit mixed up, I still recommend this guy because he is massively defending Lisa Marie, massively. Let me show you who he is. Serge Delmar. Serge Delmar. Yeah? So I still think pop over and subscribe to him, and we're going to help educate him that Elvis was no groomer. Yeah? That Elvis had been wrongly treated going way back to 1959 by Priscilla. Yeah? And bit by bit, we're going to help educate Serge so that he gets all the facts. But he does do quite a lot of research. Obviously, he's reviewing the book From Here to the Great Unknown. I think he started reading Elvis and Me. I think he's going to read Child Bride. So he passionately, obviously, he comes from Scientology. to try and expose the wrongdoing to children in Scientology. But he also gives us a really good insight into exactly the workings of Scientology and how he feels Scientology affected Lisa Marie. Yeah. He had a pretty interesting guest on last night that was in Scientology as a teenager with Riley and Benjamin. So, and also that knew Lisa Marie and Priscilla inside Scientology. So this Serge Delmar is giving us, this is why I think we should watch it. Serge Delmar is giving us a very interesting insight into the secret goings on in Scientology and what Lisa Marie was doing in there, what Benjamin was doing in there, what Riley was doing in there. You've got obviously there's two guests they've had on that were in Scientology with Lisa, Priscilla, Riley, and Benjamin. And I tell you now, it's quite surprising just how much involvement in Scientology they all had. They were deep into Scientology. So it must have done some serious damage, guys. So even Riley, we love Riley to bits, but she, in her younger years, Scientology was pretty normal for her. So this would have had an effect. So we go on to Serge Delmar's YouTube channel. He does brilliant live streams, and when he gets his information wrong, just ignore it. But when he does talk about things correctly, it's very, very interesting, quite addictive. So, and I like him, Serge Delmar. He seems like a great guy. Yeah. Right. So let me just try and read some of your comments. Now, I do want to go through Bridget Cruze's conversation that I deleted last night. I'm going to go through it. The conversation that Bridget Cruz, basically telling us that there is a secret grandchild. I want to go through that conversation with you guys. Yeah. Let's have a look. I asked, right, Philomena, I asked her about if she picked up vibes from Lisa regarding the egg that she supposedly donated to JT. For reply. Now, I just want to say one thing, guys. I'm not going to speak about JT. I'm not going to speak about the name of the child because I don't think it's right. I think that the child is underage, so we shouldn't mention the child's name, and we don't know that it's that child. And I want to respect JT's privacy, so I'm going to not say his name. The initials is okay, but not the name. Right, so now I have made my sorry about the kids, but I have made it clear, guys. Right, we do have to try and be a bit quiet. What do you reckon, guys? No. Impossible?
I don't want to be quiet. I want to be loud.
Do you have your cups of tea? Right. Okay. Right. So what was I doing? Right. I just want you to make my place clear. Yeah. I do think it was Bridget Cruz. I do think, I'm not 100%, but I do think it's her. Now with the, is it, let me just, how can I say it? Is there a secret grandchild of Elvis Presley from a possible donated egg from Riley or Lisa? It does seem like, yes, it does seem like it could be Lisa's, yeah? It's possible. Now, a couple of you have told me that she had IVF, and that's how the twins were born. A few of you have mentioned it to me. I think it's public knowledge. We know that Riley had Tupelo as a surrogate mum, didn't she? Because of Lyme disease problems. So that explains why she had the birth through surrogate. I don't know much about surrogate mums, but anyway, so my point is this. My point is that do I think that there is a secret grandchild? And I want to be straight with you guys. I think it's very possible, but it ain't definite. So it may not be. The other thing I want to say is this. From the point of view of Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, who gave us a very heartfelt conversation yesterday and joined our live stream, answered all the questions in a very respectful, kind, friendly way. Yeah. And she was quite upset. She said that even her own family and her own daughter had received bullying because of this lawsuit with Priscilla. Priscilla claiming elder abuse. Priscilla reneging on the contracts that she signed.
You're too loud.
Yes, I know, but I still got to talk. My point is this. Let me just.
Me hungry.
Yeah, I know. Go on. I'll make you a chocolate salad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my point is this: why would Bridget Cruz? Why would she lie? This is my point. Why would Bridget Cruz? Why would Bridget Cruz perjure herself? We are having a bit of a comical live stream. Why would Bridget Cruz perjure herself? Give evidence to a judge, jury, whatever. Okay, yeah, go on. To a judge.
So can you get me one?
And I've got to talk quietly. Put herself in trouble. In trouble, guys.
In trouble, guys.
If Bridget Cruz
So you put it in there.
is proved wrong, she's gonna have problems. Now, I think Priscilla now has 3 weeks to come back. Yeah, let me just put. She's got 3 weeks to come back and say whether or not this is true. Yes, I'm going to play a video of you guys.
Look, I done a clap.
Let's have a look. Hang on 1 second. Right, hang on. I want to play a video for these guys. I'm going to put it on here. Don't worry, Tina. I'm going to let you sit on my lap. It's okay. They're queuing up to turn on my lap. Now, I saved this video. Let's find it. Here we go.
There we go.
Right, this.
There we go, guys.
This
when you're looking for the
was
YouTube
done.
channel, and I'll tell you what, it's very, very, very interesting. Very.
Right, here we go, guys. This is.
There we go, guys.
This was done 3 to 4 months ago when Bridget Cruz joined us. Okay.
So when you're looking for the YouTube channel, and I'll tell you what, it's very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. It's a.
Let me just end that. Right.
Actually,
okay.
Surprisingly interesting
Right.
because
1 second, I've nearly done.
the amount of
Right.
different
Right,
items
you
that are
can't sit
auctioned
there.
off, but also
Can't sit there. Come
you
on,
have
I'll put
a couple of small
Right.
interviews with Bridget Cruz.
Um,
I found some interviews with Bridget Cruz that completely explains how she really went from rags to riches, and her and her partner started the Bridget Cruz auction company, GWS, from a garage.
Do
you imagine that? Just an idea in a garage, and going from where she was, taking that big gamble, and then now she literally is a multi-millionaire, mixing with celebrities, including people like Robert De Niro. Yeah, and so she has. How can I say it? She is definitely an entrepreneur that took many risks, took massive gambles, and it's paid off. And she has been extremely successful and very ambitious. I call her the female Colonel Tom Parker because she's very extravagant in how she dresses, how her hair is. Now, when you listen to her personality and the way she talks to people, she's very respectful, very well-mannered. She's always got a friendly smile on her face and talks to anyone that interviews her with total respect. And I spent my morning watching interviews with Bridget Cruz with different people, and she does come across as a very, very polite, ambitious lady with her feet on the ground. But yes, she's a pizzazz character. She's larger than life, a female Colonel Tom Parker. Anyway, I don't want to bore you anymore. Let's read the comment. Have any of you read the comment in the comments on our channel?
Here's your teas.
I did send a few of you the comments. I sent, I think, Deborah and Sue, Kathy. But I know Kathy's going through a tough time at the moment. No, oh yeah, Nadia. So a bit of a surprise. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Now I'm going to read the stuff, then I'm going to play you some videos. Yeah, a bit of a surprise, guys. You know, we're just a small, humble channel, and we're very proud of our channel. But I am very chuffed that she reached out to our channel, our lovely channel, our family. And when I read the message, it really does show that she cares what the fans think. She does care, I can tell. And she's definitely an Elvis fan, guys. So, yeah, well, it seems that way. But I'm very humble, me. I can't believe that our channel is becoming so well known. I'm so surprised. Right, anyway, let's read it because I'm waffling. Bridget Cruz, 7 hours ago. There are FAA documents that prove EP owns the plane. Right, just so you know, we did, I think, 2 live streams. One of them was called Priscilla Presley Auctions and Is It Fraud? But we did 2 live streams talking about the lawsuits, whether or not the items that had been auctioned were genuine. Yeah, because we're just asking the question. We don't know. They were talking about the jacket and they were talking about the jets. So the jet is well known. It's all over YouTube. Everyone, this is a very, very world famous jet. So we know the storylines. We've seen the news clips. Everyone's talking about it all over the world. NBC have made a massive story about it. Most Elvis fans will understand what's happening. I will go through that again. So let's do it. So there are FAA, right, this is from Bridget Cruz. There are FAA documents that prove EP owned the plane and that the plane was in his name. We truly care about the legacy of Elvis. Now listen to these bits, very important. We truly care about the legacy of Elvis. It says we. So I think she's speaking on behalf of herself and her company and her partner. That's what I think. We do more research. Right, so we do more research than what is ethically required according to industry standards. Now, I think she's trying to support what's the word? She's trying to say, I don't even want to say the words, the authenticity of the items that go up in her auction, Right. We do more research than what is ethically required according to industry standards. We love the Elvis fans, and all of the research we do is because they inspire us with their love and passion. Did you hear that? This is important, guys. This is why she's reached out to an Elvis channel. We love the Elvis fans. All of the research we do is because they inspire us with the love and passion. Okay? It's very clear that what we all think as Elvis fans on all the channels and all around the world really matters to GWS Auctions and Bridget Cruz and her team and her partner.
Right, let me just, what I wanted to do, guys, I wanted to just give you a bit of an introduction to Bridget Cruz. I did look this up earlier. Now, just to give you a feel for her, because obviously many of you guys don't trust her and are a bit worried. You're a bit wary, yeah? Many of you don't believe that it's true. We don't know, do we? So I just want to get more of a feel for Bridget. Now, Bridget might be watching. I'm not trying to belittle Bridget or to slag her off or put her down. I'm just trying to give you guys a bit more of a feel for her because, you know, she's given us the impression, of course, through the lawsuit, that there could be a secret grandchild. Now, this is a big deal, yeah? Now, she has put her neck on the line. We asked her, is there a secret grandchild? And she basically said, that's what I've told the court, yeah? So, you're taking a big risk to make something like that up. I don't see that she has any reason to make something like that up. Now, other people will say that she does have reasons to make it up. I've had many of you are saying to me that they feel this is a deflection from the book. So obviously, this is massive news, a massive bestseller. This is exposing all the wrongdoing of allegedly Michael Edwards, the abuse claims, and obviously neglect from Priscilla as a parent. So some of you, if you read my comments on YouTube, there are some of you that think the whole thing, this whole thing with Bridget Cruz is all about distracting people from this book and making this book lose attention. Yeah. Now, I don't agree. I think this is a massive bestseller, probably the biggest bestseller in the Elvis community ever. Yeah. Maybe even bigger than Elvis and Me, the book, Priscilla Presley's book. Let me just grab it. Maybe it may even eclipse this, mightn't it? Yeah. Now, remember, I have strong views about this book. From my point of view, my opinion, for entertainment purposes, this book's a load of trash, full of lies. History, Priscilla's attempt at rewriting history to fool the public because she thinks we're all stupid. And the fact that I don't want to sound rude, but we did all fall for it, didn't we? This book, when it came out in 1985, we believed it all. And then this book has been used for documentaries, biographies, and movies and TV series. Many, many interviews. All the interviewers all use this book like it's fact, like it's actual history, even though it's a pack of lies, guys, in my opinion. This book is bullshit. But anyway, my point is, I'm trying to get you guys to understand that I don't think this Bridget Cruz situation and the possibility of a secret grandchild is to deflect from the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Bridget Cruz, if you go, well, I'm going to go through the comments in a minute, is heartbroken. Heartbroken. She was saying that she basically can't sleep. She feels like she's been punched in the heart. She's saying that she looked at Priscilla like her own mother. They were very, very close. They obviously did a lot of work together to do with the auction company, GWS Auctions. Bridget Cruz does go out of her way to say that she wants the GWS Auctions thing to be completely separate to this lawsuit that where Priscilla is now defending the lawsuit, isn't she, by countersuing. So Bridget just sees it that she tried to help Priscilla because they were close, because Priscilla was financially in trouble, had the possibility of a high IRS bill, her income had massively reduced. So they come up with this plan, these contracts. Obviously, Priscilla signing over her rights of her name, image, and likeness was all part of the deal. I do think there was some kind of promotional work to do with the film, Priscilla, Sofia Coppola's film, but Bridget Cruz has made it very clear she had nothing to do with the idea of the film. She says in a previous interview, she said it was Barry Siegel that brokered the idea to Sofia Coppola with Priscilla to make this film. Now, obviously, we are very upset about the making of the Priscilla film. Many of you guys completely refuse to go and watch that film. So, and I don't blame you, because that film is terrible. It makes Elvis look bad. It does a lot of damage to his image and reputation. That film should never have been made. Poor Lisa Marie clearly made it very obvious to Priscilla she did not want that film made. She even sent emails to Sofia Coppola asking her not to make that film because it portrayed her father in a bad light. It's so obvious that I think, in my opinion, that Priscilla and Lisa were arguing over whether or not she should have involvement, whether or not Priscilla should have involvement in the making of that film. So, and then for Lisa Marie to die the way she did, suddenly, shockingly for the world, for all of us, because we miss her like crazy and we love her so much, for Priscilla to carry on promoting that film just drives us all mad. We're like, oh, what are you doing? And then we have this coldness coming from Priscilla where it feels like she just doesn't grieve, like she doesn't care. Has she been brainwashed by Scientology? Why is she so cold? And recently we've watched this short video clip where she's interviewed at some event to do with cruelty to animals, yeah. And at the end of it, when she's questioned about the success of Riley Kew's book, you know, Lisa Marie's memoir that was done by 16 tapes, and that Riley took on the mantle to finish the book off, which she didn't have to. Riley did not have to finish this book off. She chose to. And the thousands of hours that she has put into finishing this book off, getting the book released and promoting the book, she's working so hard to do that. And in this book, it exposes all the wrongdoing, doesn't it, guys? So Riley really is spreading the word of wrongdoing from Priscilla Presley and allegedly Michael Edwards, the SA abuser. So you get where I'm going, guys. So I still keep coming back to this thing where I think I find it hard to believe that it isn't true what Bridget is saying. Now, I may get proved completely wrong, but to go to a court and submit it as evidence. Now, we're against Priscilla Presley, a very powerful woman with big lawyers, with Scientology probably backing her. I would say almost definitely, because she spent her whole life connected to Scientology. This is a scary prospect, and Bridget is basically saying, my back's up against a wall here. This is affecting my whole family and friends. It's affecting the reputation of GWS Auctions. Even my own daughter is being bullied at school. She's heartbroken because she felt that her and Priscilla were close, like mother. Like she looked at Priscilla as a mother figure, and she doesn't know what to do. She's like, her head is spinning. She's very worried because there's a financial implication here. That if this lawsuit goes wrong, there's two lawsuits, isn't there? Because there's a lawsuit that Bridget is claiming compensation, but then there's the elder abuse countersuit, Priscilla, who's saying she's owed $1 million. So this is scary, guys. The legal fees that Bridget will have to incur are massive, millions and millions, guys. Now, I don't know if Bridget can afford these kind of legal fees. I would say probably not. She is very successful. She's all over YouTube. She has an amazing auction company that does do very well. But I will say this is big. This lawsuit is big. I don't think the public truly understand just how big this lawsuit is. But I would say that the whole thing, the whole lawsuit is a massive gamble. Even from Priscilla's point of view, her countersuing is also a massive gamble. We all know that the people that are going to make the most money are the solicitors, the lawyers, the attorneys. I tend to find these things settle out of court. But one thing I do know is that lawsuits make you lose sleep. You don't sleep. When you're going through a lawsuit, I don't know if any of you guys have been through one. I have twice with properties that I own. You don't sleep. You feel like you're going to lose everything. It does seriously affect how you feel every day, how you are towards your own family and friends. It makes you feel like you've got nothing. It makes you feel like everything you've ever worked for was for nothing and you're going to lose it all. So this is serious stuff, guys. So for Bridget Cruz to join our live stream, I'm honored that she chose us because I feel that she trusts Team Elvis. I feel that she thinks we're a good community, and that she's not going to get attacked. Because I will say this clearly to you guys, I will always make Bridget Cruz welcome. I will never attack her. I will always be polite and respectful, and I expect that from you guys as Team Elvis. Team Elvis have got a reputation that we are kind, that we are good-hearted people, that there is no hate from us, that we are fair. Yes, we debate topics, but we're very welcoming. Which is why we promote Angie's Tea and Tarots, Serge Delmar, Shauna's Tenderly Loving Elvis, Presley Mania. The reason we're so kind about these other YouTube channels, Elvis Rare Photos, is because we are a warm, welcoming YouTube channel. Yes, we defend Elvis, but we are also an Elvis channel, so we talk about all the topics. to do with Elvis, as well as defending the bloodline. So I'm honored that she chose us and she trusts us enough to join us. And the way she joined us, she basically said, guys, I'm here to sit back and let you guys chat and just respect that you are here to protect Elvis's legacy, image, and reputation. Yeah. It was me that started asking the questions, and then I encouraged you guys, Team Elvis, I encouraged you to start asking her questions, and she happily answered the questions. She answered many, many questions from the heart. And I tell you what, some of the replies she gave were quite upsetting, because that woman is going through hell. Going through hell. She poured her heart out to us in that live stream. So please, I say this to you guys, any Elvis fans watching or Priscilla fans, to my own subscribers and members, give her a chance. Give her a chance before you jump the gun and just think that she's up to no good and that it's a pack of lies. Give her a chance, hear her out, see how she answers the questions, see how this lawsuit unfolds. Now, remember, in my opinion, Priscilla is very cunning and devious and can be very brutal. If you look at the history of how Priscilla has treated Elvis, portrayed Elvis, the damage that she's done to his legacy, the way that she was with the unfaithfulness to Elvis, the lies, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes in this book, then the way she treated him on the divorce settlements, which was disgusting, the fact that it was her unfaithfulness why Elvis and Priscilla split up. The whole world thinks it was Elvis's fault. It wasn't. It was Priscilla's fault they split up. Priscilla demanded a divorce. Then we go, when she becomes the boss of Graceland, of Elvis Presley Enterprises, the serious wrongdoing through the decades financially, where she has squandered and wasted tens of millions, in my opinion, where she, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, she has given Scientology tens of millions. And if you watch Serge Delmar, the Scientology channel that exposes wrongdoing to children, if you watched the live stream last night, they made it very clear. These were insiders that are in Scientology. They made it very clear that Priscilla and Lisa, unfortunately, because I think Lisa Marie was brainwashed in Scientology, that's just my opinion, were pouring fortunes into Scientology. Fortunes. A lot of money came from Elvis's pocket, from Elvis's trust, from Lisa Marie's trust, Finley and Harper's trust, Riley's trust, poured into Scientology. This is what they were saying last night. For entertainment purposes, just opinions. So when it comes to Priscilla, we do not trust her. She has been doing things wrong to Elvis for 50 years, guys. So if there's anyone to not trust, it will be Priscilla. Bridget Cruz, to me, just tried to help Priscilla, tried to help her. Now, I want to give you, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a video of, let me just find it, of Bridget Cruz when she was younger, when she was first starting out. The family does have a history of running auctions. All right, hello, see ya. The family does have a history of running auctions. They're quite a proud history, I think 5th generation. So let's see, I did tag it so I could find it. Right, let's sorry guys. Okay, let me just, there's a few people messaging me. I just want to, right, let's find it, guys. Okay, so is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. Let's have a look. Let me just press play.
My name is Bridget Cruz. I'm the lead auctioneer and founder of GWS Auctions Inc. in Agoura Hills, California. We specialize in celebrity memorabilia, royal family estates, high-end jewelry, and specialty real estate auctions.
Right, let me try and make it big.
In the Kruse family, and I grew up.
Right, we ready, guys?
My name is Bridget Cruz. I'm the lead auctioneer and founder of GWS Auctions Inc. in Agoura Hills, California. We specialize in celebrity memorabilia, royal family estates, high-end jewelry, and specialty real estate auctions. I'm fifth generation in the Kruse family, and I grew up watching my grandfather, cousins, distant relatives, uncles, everybody basically in the Kruse side of the family has either been in the auction business or is still in the auction business. We have family members that had offices in the Empire State Building, worked very closely with presidents. One family member sold his business out to eBay Motors. They started this company along with my husband out of our garage 12 years ago. We started, very humble and modest. We had to get that under our belt. I started schlepping furniture and selling glassware and grandma's antiques. Well, now we sell exclusively almost for royal families and celebrity estates. The most valuable, most recently, we sold Machiavelli's mansion in Florence, Italy. We also sold recently Elvis Presley's jet. We also made the front cover of Forbes because we set a world record on Elvis Presley's sunglasses. If you'd like to know more about me or GWS Auctions, you can go to gwsauctions.com or come to our office. We're in Agoura Hills. We love appointments. We love it when people pop in, so we're readily available anytime.
Right. I want to do this video. Right. So there's one. Right. I'll probably play another. So, Jane, congratulations. I was just quickly scanning through your comments. Jane, very proud of her daughter. Sorry, I had just had some good news. My daughter is setting up her own business, hairdressing business. She has got redundant, and she worked. So I'm very proud of her. She's only 22. Tell us that. Yeah, oh, well done, mate. Yes, right. So let me just quickly go through your comments quickly, guys. So Mr. Chip, no, Yasmin, that's going to be too noisy. So if and when Bridget takes Priscilla to court, can she bring up the Michael Edwards abuse towards Lisa since Priscilla told her about it? Right. I don't know that Priscilla told Bridget about it, but I don't really think court cases work that way. But who knows, Pat? Maybe. Let's have a look. I'm sorry. Okay. Right, there we are. So I'm just trying to read the big comments. Mr. Chips, I will never watch the Coppola film. It was bad enough reading some of the reviews of it. Read reviews of the books based on Elvis and pay attention to what Elvis fans say about them. But that's it. I understand that. Majority of Elvis fans refused to watch the Priscilla film. I watched it from the point of view I wanted to review it. Now, I'll be honest with you. I did like all of the settings in the background. If you look at some of my very old videos, the way they created Memphis, Beale Street, the way they created Graceland's The Home. Then you've got the 1950s decor with the cafe where Priscilla supposedly meets Cary Grant. Yeah. And before the film came out, I was like, well, it looks good from the point of view of Sofia Coppola doing it from an art point of view. The film looked like it had the potential to be good. But as soon as I watched it, guys, I was horrified by it. I thought it was terrible. I hated the storyline. It made Elvis look terrible. It portrayed Elvis in a bad light. The guy, you made broccoli. It literally, the guy who played Elvis in that Priscilla film was just a joke. It's laughable, guys. Yeah. And Now the girl, the Priscilla girl, Kaylee Spaney, is it? She was beautiful, but she didn't say anything. She almost didn't speak in the film. She just sort of nodded and smiled and then looked sad. And they just made Elvis out to be a miserable, drunk, violent man that was a groomer and a controller and liked young girls. It just, the whole film was trash. I don't understand why Sofia Coppola based it on the book Elvis and Me, because the book Elvis and Me is a pack of lies. So she made a mistake there. It was a very big business mistake. Yeah, choosing this book to base. But I think Sofia Coppola felt that she needed Priscilla on side to make the film a success. But actually, I would say having Priscilla on side is the reason it flopped. Yeah, I also think if she had gone a more of a hard-edged approach to portraying Priscilla Presley in a more truthful way, so we know, so we know the whole story. Yeah. Now this has a more honest portrayal of the events, doesn't it? Yeah. If she had been a bit more cutting edge and told us the truth, Elvis's truth as well, the film might have done okay. But because it was just all based on this, which is just ridiculous, that has been repeated again and again for decades, a book of lies, in my opinion, the film was never going to do well. It was always a flop. The fans were never going to support it. So it was a bit of a mistake. It was a massive business mistake. And from what I know, I could be wrong, that the film lost a lot of money. And that I was told that even Priscilla, now this could be rubbish, put $20 million into that film. Is that true? Do any of you know?
20 million?
Yeah, 20 million.
That's a lot.
So I'm going to come back and do some more video, I'm only going to do about an hour. So I want to do a proper video going through all the messages that we received from Bridget Cruz, because unfortunately I did accidentally delete that brilliant video we did yesterday, the live stream yesterday. But luckily I do have the comments. I did take a picture of the comments. So Crystal says, I feel like Sophia did the film to slander Elvis and some type of vendetta with the Presley family. Crystal, yeah, I think you could be right. It was all bad. It was cruel to Elvis. Elvis didn't deserve it, especially because the Baz Luhrmann film relaunched Elvis to a new age group. And just, even though I'm not fully supportive of the Baz Luhrmann film, Elvis, I think there's many things in it that are wrong. I don't really fully like the way Elvis is portrayed in even the Elvis film by Baz Luhrmann, but it did reboost his image. It reintroduced him to a new generation of kids. Yeah. So it did some good. We know that Lisa loved it. We know that Priscilla supported it, but Lisa loved it. Lisa felt that it restored Elvis's reputation. Now, years after it's been made, I'm not so sure, because there's many things in that film I don't like. But I'm going to quickly just flick through these comments from Bridget Cruz. Now, you guys were on the live stream with Bridget Cruz, and I just quickly took a picture of the comments. They're not in order. So what I'm going to do, let's go to the first page I've got. Now, she joins us. At first, she's just listening. Let's go back to the first page. Let's have a look. So Bridget Cruz says, now I'm going to mention a few things that you guys said. Yeah, Team Elvis. Bridget Cruz says, my heart is truly broken, but one thing I have on my side is truth. My heart is truly broken, but one thing I have on my side is truth. And then Salvatore says, we really feel terrible about, wrap your arms around her and give her a big kiss. And I think the reason Salvatore is saying that is because she has just told us how heartbroken she is by the way she's been treated by Priscilla, and that her own child, her daughter, was bullied at school. So then, right, let's just flick through some of the comments. So Linda says, Linda Cudden, I'm not sure if Linda's here. The judge will hopefully see through Priscilla's lies. And then this is when Bridget Cruz talks. Leave her. Right. This is when Bridget Cruz talks, guys. She says, my eldest daughter is heartbroken over this. We are all in disbelief. Yeah? Meaning the lawsuit that's happening. Yeah? The countersuit, the elder abuse. So the next comment is, let me just try and get, so Gio says, thank you, Bridget, for sharing your thoughts and time. You are much appreciated. Shirley Sam says, I'm sorry that you are going through this with Priscilla. Sending much love to you and Bridget and your family. Stay strong. Then Jean says, Bridget, if you have a hard day, you know you could always turn to our channel, and we have a 24-hour chat as well. And we're always here for you. That was Jean. Are you on, Jean? Then we've got Bridget Cruz says, oh yeah, so we mentioned that Bridget Cruz had posted a couple of comments on Shauna's channel and Tenderly Loving Elvis and Presley Mania at Rhonda's channel, and we mentioned it in this live stream, and she did say no, she did post some comments on the other channels, but this is the only one that she's interacted, where she actually went on the live stream and answered questions. So then, right, so that, no, you got to be quiet, guys. So then was reading the reviews of the Mike Stone book, and the reader comments probably wants it covered most eloquently. Is sorry, I don't get that. Right, so Jean,
Dad,
yeah,
and you want spiders.
Spiders. So Jean Newbeck comments. Right. Okay. Right. There you are. Go on, guys. Let me just finish this up, and then I'm going to give you loads of attention. We've got parties booked today, guys. We're out all day. So, right, let's have a look. So Jean says, Bridget, I understand all the hard work you and your family did for your company, and she's trying to drag you guys down. Remember, fight, fight, fight. That was Jean's. Linda.
Can you want my tea up, Dad?
Yeah. Yes. 1 second. So let me just see. So Linda says, Bridget, if anyone can take on Priscilla, it is you. You seem a strong woman. That's Linda Cudden. I don't know if Linda's here at the moment, but that's a great comment of support. You guys seem to be giving her a lot of support, which I think you've given her the benefit of the doubt. I do get the feeling that people are believing that it could be true, guys, that it could be true. So Jane Trinell thanks Bridget. Right, let me just keep going through it, guys. Elvis and Lisa Marie, Bridget, that is out of order. It must be a nightmare for your kids, because Bridget has just told us that her family are being bullied, especially her daughter. Right, so then, no, I'm going to do this first. So then you have the video. Bridget comments on, you know, the video we've all been watching where Priscilla bursts out laughing when the interviewer says, you know, how's the book going from here to great unknown? And Priscilla is stood with Navarone. They both burst out laughing, and then Priscilla basically says, ha ha ha. Lisa Marie says one thing and then changes her mind. Yeah, says one thing and changes her mind. So Bridget says it was heartbreaking to see her laughing, in my opinion. Right, Tino, just turn it down a bit. So Pat Gina. So Pat, in my opinion, Priscilla never loved Lisa Marie. And do you know what? It does feel like that, doesn't it, guys? It feels like there was jealousy from Priscilla to Lisa Marie. The way that she dumped her into Scientology and sent her to summer camp. Even when the summers came around, she would send her to Greystones for the whole summer. It does seem that Priscilla just wanted to pursue her own career, her own gain, her own, and the different boyfriends. It was all me, money, 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 grab money, grab money. This is how it feels from Priscilla. It really does, guys. So Salvatore says it's heartbreaking. So let's keep going. Bridget, so Salvatore said, Bridget, that is why we love you. Solid here is Gio says, that is so unfair that your family needs to suffer from Bridget. We'll have you have our support and prayers. Thank you, Gio, right? So Bridget thanks you. So then Linda Cudden says, Bridget, stay strong and tell the truth. Justice will prevail. Be very careful. You don't want to drop that because that will break. Be very careful. Yeah. Kids will smash their new toys up. I know. Oh, that's good. Right. Bridget, stay strong and tell the truth. Justice will prevail. And then, so then Bridget, she just quickly comments that she saw that laughing video with Priscilla. Right. I'm just going through the comments. Have a look. So Pat Wingard says, we want her to pay the consequences for the wrong she has done. Linda says, Bridget, that is awful. Obviously the bullying. I am very sorry for the terrible things you and your family are going through. This is Salvatore. Emily says, Bridget, that is awful and so not fair when children are bullied. Unfortunately, she is a compulsive liar. So Chilling in Canada says, Bridget Cruz, so sorry you and your family are being harassed. Bridget says, Bridget, well, you have our respect. In my heart goes out to you and your son who has special needs. So yeah, so Bridget tells us about her son who has special needs. The poor guy, God rest him. I mean, God bless him. I send him so much love. So, you know, from Bridget Cruz's point of view, she's going through it, guys. This is torture for Bridget. So, Bridget, we send you love. If you're watching now, we all send you love. I heard about the focus that should always stay on Elvis, his descendants, and the truth. And that is why I love your channel. That's what Bridget Cruz says. I'll repeat that because that's lovely. Bridget Cruz said, I heard about that. The focus should always stay on Elvis and his descendants and the truth. That is why I love your channel. So Rosa says, Rosa, are you here today? Rosa says she was on last night with us at Angie's Tea and Tarots. I pray for your protection and love for your Bridget and your family. God will bring you the truth. It's true. God will bring the truth out. So Gio says, that's so unfair that your family needs to suffer from the Bridget. You have our support. And sorry, I'm repeating myself a little bit, guys, because, right, so Bridget, it was heartbreaking to see her laughing. Right, okay, let me just, right, here we are. The Bridget says, GWS Auctions has nothing to do with this. The way the company has been attacked is not fair. I have never answered questions on any other channel. I have only made kind comments. So she chooses our channel, guys. So, yeah, Bridget has always made it clear that the auction company is separate. And it's pretty obvious that Bridget feels that this has done some damage to her GWS auction company. And she feels that GWS Auctions has been attacked because of this lawsuit with Priscilla. So Bridget says, I will always be here to support Elvis's legacy and the truth. This is why I love your channel. Mr. Chip says, I'm really sorry your children are being bullied over this matter. It's so unfair. Turn it down, Tino, please. Let's have a look. Bridget says, my eldest daughter is heartbroken over this. We are all in disbelief. Disbelief, guys. I think we're coming to the end of it.
When is Mummy home?
Oh, she'll be home later. Right, let's have a look. Priscilla was in charge and is in charge of everything she has ever done. So Bridget Cruz says this. Don't forget, they were close friends. They had many, many conversations for years. Bridget Cruz says Priscilla was in charge and is in charge of everything she has ever done. Now that says a lot, guys, especially when you're thinking about this book and this book. Yeah? Both books, guys.
Daddy, you have a lot of Elvis books.
Yeah, I sure do. So pretty serious. Pretty serious. So Pat says, Bridget, we are all on your side and have your back. I know that a lot of Elvis fans support Bridget because they feel that Bridget may be able to expose Priscilla's wrongdoing. Yeah, I know a few of you are a bit unsure about Priscilla. I know many of you don't think it's true about the secret grandchild, which is fine because we don't know, do we? But we do want Bridget Cruz to bring out the wrongdoing of Priscilla Presley. Don't we want that? Now, I always say this, we're not a Priscilla hate channel, but we do want to expose the truth. Never from hate. We always come from a place of goodness and love and kindness. But we do want to defend Elvis and his bloodline fully, and we will expose all wrongdoing from Priscilla Presley. No hate. Yeah? We actually want an apology from Priscilla, don't we? We want an apology from Priscilla to Elvis, to the bloodline, to the world. And we want it done on a big platform, like a Piers Morgan show, an Oprah show. We want a proper apology. We want an apology for the wrongdoing mentioned in this book. The bad parenting, the neglectful parenting, the fact that Michael Edwards allegedly abused Lisa Marie for years and Priscilla knew about it. We actually want Michael Edwards to be investigated, even prosecuted, even put in prison. We even want Priscilla to be investigated for her neglect as a parent when poor Lisa Marie was only 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all those years. Yeah? That's what we want, innit, guys? We want justice for Lisa Marie Presley. Justice. We want the wrongdoers punished. That's what we want, guys. And we don't do it from hate. We do it from justice and truth. Right, so Rosa says, the reason I subscribe to this channel is because I could feel the love and respect and support for the truth. Love all you group. Love all you guys. See, Team Elvis, we're getting a good name. We're getting a name that we are kind people, that we defend with respect. We defend from a place of kindness and love. I think we are decent. Yeah, I think the way that we defend, we do it in a decent way that we can be proud to do. This is why it's so important that we don't name call. It's important that we come across professional in a way that YouTube respects us. It's very important to me. So Marianne Lindsay says, sorry, Bridget, I wish you well in the court case. May the truth prevail. David Lohman, never heard Lisa said anything like this before. Right, let's have a look. Rosa says, I've been betrayed before and it hurts. It's horrible. It's unrealistic how bad it feels and leaves you feeling numb and helpless and hard to trust anyone after it happens. We've all been there, haven't we, guys? Bridget says, that is a very accurate video. and much more to the story. It is extremely sad. The family should own 100%. The reason she says that is because I showed a clip of Barry Siegel and his wrongdoing with Priscilla, where Barry Siegel has wasted tens of millions of Lisa Marie's trust money, investing in companies like American Idol. All of this done secretly behind Lisa Marie's back. Lisa Marie eventually found out and served a lawsuit on Barry Siegel. I think he tried to countersue, but in the end, Lisa Marie did win the lawsuit. But by then, Priscilla and Barry had squandered tens of millions of Elvis's money that belonged to Lisa Marie and her bloodline. So this is all opinions for entertainment purposes, guys. Everything I'm saying is just opinions. But Bridget Cruz agrees Elvis Presley Enterprises should never have been sold off. Should never have been sold off. Even I really believe that. Elvis Presley Enterprises, I'll go upstairs and find her. Elvis Presley Enterprises should still belong to the bloodline. Should still belong to the bloodline. Right, so I think we're getting to the end of it. Let's have a look. So Salvatore says, even at the end of Lisa's life, she was pissed at the mother for that stupid movie that they wrote. I'm sure they had a lot to do with it, yeah. The reason why Riley, this is Jean, the reason why Riley left Priscilla out of that picture is because her mother didn't want anything to do with her and honoring her mother's wishes. Now, I keep saying it, guys. People are accusing Riley of not defending her mother. You are so wrong. She removed her from the cover. She did not allow Priscilla to have any involvement in the making of this book, even refusing her to have audio book made with her in it. Priscilla, from what I hear, wanted to be on the audio book, but Riley said, no, Julia Roberts is going to do it. This is just my opinion. Riley allowed the wrongdoing that Lisa Marie put on the tapes to be kept in this book so the world could know the truth. So Riley is defending Lisa Marie. It's all in here. Remember, Riley promotes this book vigorously. It's a massive bestseller. Thousands of hours have gone into promoting and making this book. Right now, as we speak, Riley is going around the world promoting this book to get the truth out there. The wrongdoing from Priscilla, the wrongdoing, the alleged wrongdoing from Michael Edwards. So if any of you think that Riley doesn't defend her mother, you are wrong. This book does the talking. This book does the talking. The more successful this book is, the more people know of the wrongdoing from alleged Michael Edwards and from Priscilla as a neglectful parent, a selfish parent that always put herself first. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go now. Take care, guys. I'm going to come back for a part 2. Take care, guys. I have to go. I'll come back for a part 2. Less kids next time. All the best to you.